Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII-2, not the Zodiac Age. The one LP I'm doing now in Stellaris, I guess, where I don't have to worry about PS4 controllers running out of batteries in the middle of a video. I'm the Mysterious JG, and let's see what was happening the last time the story cared.
Final Fantasy XIII-2.
It's the same thing it always is, your post-story story so far.
We can catch him!
Bigger.
And here we go. Every one of them was unique.
You sucked!
Now what?
It's up to you to keep hope alive.
But she's dead, and the world is doomed. Oh well, more post-game funsies in the doomed world where our hero is dead. So, last time, I think what we decided we were going to have to do is just go hunting for wild artifacts, because we're missing a wild artifact. So there is a list of where they all are, and I guess I'll try to go through them in descending order of how likely it is I miss them. There's, I really got to get new glasses. I have a super hard time reading that. There's tiny text in this book, but you use a mogul throw on the house near the big tree in Erba. Mogul throw during a ride on the animal trail. I feel like we got one in Sunleth Waterscape Animal Trail. Arcolite Step, I think we got it. 50th floor of Augusta Tower. Well, at least I should be able to figure that out. Augusta Tower, 200 as fuck. That's 300 as fuck. So
Time and memory frozen in crystal.
we should at least be able to get to the 50th floor. The Augusta Tower areas aren't that big. Even though there are enemies here, that could take a little time to fight. It's not a big area to explore. Oh, although I don't have to explore it too freely. There's a page reference, so 144. Okay. Suppose I should have started out going to places that won't have enemies. Oh well, maybe this is a floor that doesn't have enemies. Oh, I didn't notice what floor we were on, which is unfortunate. Although I can tell we're on the top floor. So the wild artifact is on the western inner walkway. Still looking at the map here. Doesn't really look like I would have missed it, actually. Alright, let's, sorry, let's just get out of here. We'll come back for it later if, it doesn't turn out at one of the other places. But let's go to the places that I wouldn't have to fight enemies first. So, Academia 4XX, found in an alley in the southeast of the map. That's on page 148. Because you guys might want to be looking at your manuals at home. Well, this one also looks like I probably would have already come across it, but the big difference here being no enemy encounters as I look for it. So if I go to where it's supposed to be and we already have it, so be it. But yeah, you can see how there'd be entire sections of the map that you wouldn't get to explore here without the help of the game guide. And this game's still less obtuse to figure out without help from a game guide than Final Fantasy XII, which is probably the all-time worst for that. Okay, now I have to remember my controls for this game. But basically, I'm already fairly close to where I need to be. So, if it's here, it's all the way over here somewhere. And I don't think it is. Alright, hold on. Let's take a quick look again. Oh, no. This is the wrong place. Never mind. I'm kind of hoping it turns out to be in this area because this is exactly the kind of place where I wouldn't necessarily have done a full exploration. Because there's a lot of convoluted pathing and a lot of NPCs that don't have anything of any value. Hey.
I wonder what schools were like way back when. All of the universities and high schools are part of the academy now.
We no longer have sports rivalries. And this is probably where the wall artifact was. Scared, I don't like it here. They're freaked out by Mog, apparently. Oh, never mind. Here it is. Perfect. All right. I was really hoping we wouldn't spend a whole lot of time trying to figure this out. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't looking forward to the idea. And again, no particular reason to search that exact corner. But I wasn't at all looking forward to, oh, well, you know, we've actually got a wild artifact. We've got something to unlock right here, I guess. So check my inventory. I think we realized that I've got the correct number of remaining wild. Is this wild artifact times 2? And we've got a gate here. A gate here. So that should be it. Well, let's see the Arclight step one first. I don't know if there's a logical order in which to do them, but I believe we're going to unlock 2 different time periods of the same area that we haven't seen yet in this game. One unlocked with the wild artifact at Arclight Steps, and one unlocked with the wild artifact at Academia 4XX as fuck. But neither of them actually mandatory to winning the game. But they are connected, like both of them have sections you can't explore. And you have to visit both maps to explore them completely. I want to place like a Metal Gear Survive style like, you know, tracker on this gate so that I can see a indication of where it is. I'm not making any sense at all here, am I? You know what, no, I'm not going to use a chocobo because there's enemies that I haven't fought. Oh, but I've got the weather set to where there's seeds and not enemies that I might want to fight for crystals, so never mind. Set the weather wrong, but not going to bother to go fix it. Because I'm not actually hunting for these guys. I was just thinking, I might run into like 1 or 2 rare enemies out here that I haven't captured yet as crystals. Didn't though.
Yes, we broke the seal on the gate.
Rockin'! A wild artifact can be consumed to open the gate, but it will be consumed. Wait, I didn't read that right. Yeah, I don't know why it kicked me out. Like, it made me think for a minute, oh, this must be the wrong gate, because all she does is say, yes, we broke the seal, and doesn't actually offer to let me use it. So that was odd. So we found the Vile Peaks 200 as fuck. Sadly, I don't think we get the Final Fantasy XIII Vile Peaks music, which is amongst my favorite themes in that game. And that was a part of the game where, for whatever reason, I grew, for the brief period where they were together and connected as characters, I grew kind of fond of the pairing of Zaz and Vanille. The Vile Peaks is like part of that.
With their mountains of detritus and wandering pulse-where
Detritus and coalfish, their troll.
Exploration since Cocoon first floated in the sky. This graveyard of twisted metal was also a proving ground for Lightning and her companions as they struggled against their Lassie fates and their own inner turmoil. Sarah and Noel could never have known that
Sarah
the
and
journey of
Stud.
the Lassie would
Stud
bring
and
disaster to
Sarah.
the Peaks 200 years into the future.
The journey of the Lassie would bring disaster to the Peaks 200... Okay, sure. I'm not sure what that means, but I guess we'll find out. Meanwhile, I'm looking for the Vile Peaks in the guidebook because... reasons. So that's I found Vile Peaks 10 as fuck. I guess I'm looking for 200 as fuck, though. Here we go.
10 AF.
Oh, never mind.
A large-scale distortion was observed in the Vile Peaks, a land filled with ancient debris.
And the Forbidden Machina.
The Academy dispatched Blitz Squadron, an investigative unit, to check the area. The Elite Academy force armed themselves with anti-paradox weapons.
The Elite Academy
Their
force
mission
made up
was
of the
simple:
regular
to
NPCs
find
we've
out
seen a
just
million
what was
times.
causing this spatial distortion.
Could it have been
However,
Sovereign?
the airship carrying the crew disappeared within the clouds looming over the Vile Peaks. That day, 6 elite soldiers vanished without a trace.
Not even
And
the
it was
Shadow
my
Broker
fault.
could find out.
I was responsible.
Wait, how?
What is this place? Looks like a dumping ground.
Somebody took a big dump here.
Cuckoo? You know, Lightning told me she came here on a mission once.
When did she tell you that?
So your sister's been here too. I bet that's no coincidence.
So my understanding is that when Lightning and Lightning, Hope, Vanille, and Zaz came here in Final Fantasy XIII, that was the first time they'd passed through. I could be wrong, but I was under the impression they'd never been there before. But whatevs. Is this I just had this notion, is the Bunker Beast fully leveled up? Yes, okay. Anyway, Omega doesn't have as many hit points as Zaz. I guess I must have leveled it up according to some guide, though. Anyway, so unless Lightning was part of this elite crew and we're getting some backstory we didn't know about for Lightning, I don't know that there was no opportunity for Lightning to tell Sarah about any of the details of the, quote, Lassie journey of Final Fantasy XIII, because in Sarah's reality that she's trying to prove isn't real... Well, no, hold on, wait a second. Sarah must have some memories of living with Lightning in New Bottom, because... or Bodham, or whatever, because she woke up one morning and everybody thought Lightning was gone, but she remembered that Lightning wasn't gone. Or not. Maybe everybody... No, she just remembered Lightning saying Grats, which is the ending of the first game. I guess the point I'm getting at is... I don't think there was any point where Lightning would have told Sarah what happened during Final Fantasy XIII. Because Final Fantasy XIII-2 follows on immediately, and it's the story of Sarah trying to deal with this reality where Lightning has been removed from existence. So I'm just kind of exploring without the guide first, but... Found a unicorn horn. Yeah, but the music here, because this is recycled music from Final Fantasy XIII, it's recycled battle music. But the Vile Peaks theme from Final Fantasy XIII was a lot more fun. I might be overstating how fun it was, but... Oh. He just somehow... Oh, never mind.
Where am I? Who are you guys?
How come I have the name if I'm just generic man?
The shadow. Where did that shadow go?
You mean the one that killed Renus Baratheon? Sorry, from reading Game of Thrones.
We were headed to our mission LZ on an airship. Remember, there was a really bad storm that day. Out of nowhere,
Yeah, like Halle Berry.
shadow enveloped the sky and a monstrous creature appeared in front of us.
Or
We lost power.
some actress who was played Storm, not as well as Halle Berry, if you prefer.
Everything went dark. The next thing I know, I wake up in this place.
Could you react in any way to my story? It would make me feel like you're listening.
You got pulled into a paradox. Who knows? You might even be in a different time than before.
Is that possible? Are you saying this isn't 10 a.m.?
Actually, I'm not sure. I thought I went 200 as fuck, but I really don't know.
Are you alright? Oh no, you're hurt.
Oh, I forgot. I'm freaking out here about Randall
My
guy.
leg. Damn it, what am I supposed to do?
Blitz Squadron mission report. The Vile Peaks 200 as fuck. Men of the entire Blitz Squadron, who vanished without a trace and 10 as fuck, have reappeared here in the future. The elite, not the entire. Squad member Torino, Janet Torino, led to a whole bunch of stuff with weird survivalists. No. Squad member Torino has suffered a broken leg and isn't going anywhere, although he's standing up perfectly fine. Help him by searching for the rest of the Blitz Squad, but remember, the Paradox has probably scattered the men up and down the timeline. Basically, there's two
Stay here and
timelines, and
try
they're
to
in
get
one or
some
the other.
rest. We'll go and find your friends.
Would you? I would really appreciate it. There are 5 others in my unit.
Collectively, we are known as G Unit.
Sent you to look for them. Here's a map of the land. I hope it helps.
When you get us all together, they'll form various arms and legs, and all form the head.
You said before that lightning's been here in the past. I wonder if she had to deal with this monster too. Do you remember hearing any stories about it?
No, I don't think she mentioned anything like it. But it would be easy to hide in a place with so much rubble like this. It's possible it was asleep this whole time. Go, Mog.
What monster? Oh, some kind of paradox monster, I guess. It's really gonna annoy me to have to listen to this music the whole time, actually. Because, like, you kind of felt compelled to hurry up and finish. Like, this music makes me think of, like, regular battle. Let's finish it as fast as possible to get the best possible reward, since battles in this game and the previous game were timed. So having it just play constantly in the background is more distracting than I would have thought. Would have thought. Oh. I don't know if I have already captured those guys. I didn't really check that carefully. Oh, friend.
Please, don't kill me.
Okay, Falcon, you're really on top of things here. Follow Falcon. Okay. I guess we gotta get him back to base. Are we doing escort missions? I don't think they changed the game engine to make escort missions really a thing. So we probably just have to go... It's probably just a way to make us go back and forth. Please don't go in.
We're not here to kill you. We came to help.
To help kill you?
Sorry, I thought you were gonna kill me.
Yeah, that's clear.
Are you a search party?
Or a kill
Yes.
party.
We heard the crazy story about a dark shadow that took down your airship.
Barnabas
I couldn't
Collins?
believe what I was seeing. The corporal and I were thrown out of the ship, and when I came to, it was standing right in front of me.
It told me that it was going to send you guys to kill me.
Say this once. Don't go any further. That thing, that monster, it's not something you want to mess with.
It's like Victoria.
Value your
It's
lives
not
at
the
all.
woman
I
who met
suggest you
Smith.
turn around and go back. I'll go check on Torino.
Steve Torino? No, we found Falcon's last line.
He said
Oh,
the
and
corporal was
apparently we warped back to where we were before we had to follow him.
thrown out of the ship too, right? That means he should be around here somewhere. He couldn't have gone too far.
I hate to say it, but it also probably means that he's not alive either. In any case, let's look for him and bring him back to the others.
Yeah, but I think we need to be really careful around this place.
Because this is one huge battle from Final Fantasy XIII. Okay, this is tameable. Oh, it's a saboteur. It doesn't look like a saboteur, does it? Looks like it'd be some kind of badass commando or possibly Ravager. Oh, this enemy's pretty tough, actually. Looks like it's taken a while to go down. I wonder if it would have been worth it to get some debuffs on it. Oh, well, now that it's staggered, it should die pretty fast. Not even worth it to switch to commando. Just build, but whatever. We did get the crystal. I'm vaguely trying to keep an eye out for anything that looks like loots or something, or I need to use Mog. Or I'm listening for Mog to start going, keep out, to indicate like stuff. What is a treasure ahead? We got Phoenix down. That's super valuable. We're also in some kind of like, we were in some kind of secret warp zone here where everyone's being twisted in time. I was talking about how I need new glasses. That wasn't helping. Oh, I see. It's the paradox effect of this thing.
How on earth do you know who I am? Who are you anyway?
What's going
We
on?
can
What's
talk
going on?
later. Right now, we need to get you out of here.
Okay, well, let's warp out of here.
Find the rest of my unit?
Oh, and now please don't kill me.
I know there are still good people in the world, but I can't go with you. I have to stay here. The monster that attacked us is still lurking around this place.
Yeah, it's like right there.
Possessing that kind of power, who knows what kind of damage it can do to Cocoon?
Yeah, Cocoon's already been destroyed, buddy.
Stay here and keep the beast occupied, or else the entire world could be in danger.
But anyway, is this effect coming from that creature? The Valve peaks, 200 as fuck. The men of Blitz Squadron were dispatched from the Academy. Oh, never mind. They were dispatched from the Academy, not from, like, past Cocoon. So these people aren't part of Lightning's backstory. They can't be. What the hell is supposed to be going on? It's weird. I mean, it's Evil Zone-esque. Sometimes I wish Bobo had stuck out Final Fantasy XIII, because I found a lot of humor in the goofy story elements and characters by the time it was over that we could share. But he just couldn't abide all the emo-ness of everyone. But there are elements, because it's the same thing happens in Final Fantasy Type 0, which I played around with a bit on the PS4 and was going to do an LP of, and just kind of never got it going. It's set in the same universe as this game, sort of. It's weird, because it doesn't seem to have any of the same locations, but it does refer to Lassie and Falsey and like the same religion that this game is supposed to have in its backstory. But anyway, it's like Evil Zone, and that there's all these little backstory elements that you think sound neat and could connect to each other, but they just do a shit job of making any of the stories make sense. Like, you could do a lot with the story of humanity after the fall of Cocoon, and then Cocoon being caught in that pillar of crystal, and everyone trying to settle on Pulse, and then, some of them staying on Cocoon and building the Academy. You could do a lot with that. The next game just ignores it all completely. And even in this game, it's like, they're Blitz Squadron, yeah, they were sent from Cocoon, and and somehow Lightning is connected, but then it's not. They're just like completely messed that up by saying they're with the Academy, which means they can't have anything to do with her. Anyway. Men of Blitz Squadron who were dispatched from the Academy have been scattered up and down the timeline. The culprit is some mysterious unidentified monster. Something evil has been unleashed, and the Men of Blitz Squadron are fighting for their lives and countless others. Because honestly, it could be... You could do something where, like, that that military force that Lightning and Captain Amadar used to belong to, which were separate from the Sanctum Military. They were just like a defensive, like, police-type force. You could do something with that, except that they're too lazy to design any, like, a different NPC model. They've just got these generic troops that they occasionally switch the colors of that are supposed to be Academy guys.
No, you're
Whatever.
just gonna get yourself killed. But if you two came all this way by yourself, then it's possible.
Yeah, we fought like 2 random encounters on our way here. We're pretty powerful.
If you want, give it a shot. But if you're serious, talk to my men first. That loathsome creature isn't going anywhere. Before you came to find me, you ran into a few of my guys, right? Falcon's the one to talk to. He's got a key now. He might have noticed something about the monster. Tell him that Corporal Thunder orders him to give you his full cooperation. That's my call sign.
Yeah, we figured that out.
My man Falcon may have spotted the monster's weakness.
Okay. Find out what you can from each member of the Blitz Squadron and defeat the Beastly Menace. I mean, I could try fighting it now, but I guess we gotta do that first, right? Could be too quick to... Oh. Never mind, I think I've spoiled for myself what this monster is. Distortion blocks your path. Never mind, we don't get to fight it till, yet anyway. And here's where you have to go to both areas, because it's not particularly fascinating or interesting, just kind of obstructions. So is this possible? Because I don't think I did the Vile Peaks quests when I played this game years ago before LPing it. But I suppose it's at least possible that it's at least possible that the Vile Peaks music is in the other Vile Peaks time period. We got the Millerite and the Solarbanite. Stupid! Stupid! You know the Solarbanite? The Plan 9 from outer space? Yeah. In a movie which begs the question, dang, how good were the other 8 plans? Because Plan 9 didn't really seem like it was ever going to work as far as taking over the Earth. I suppose we haven't captured these guys. We might as well just quick find them when we counter them. Not that I'm going to actually use them if we do capture them, but paid real life money to get our hands on these special bosses as characters. It was fun though. I enjoyed it. I'll showcase them on screen eventually. The battle with Ultros and Mr. Coupon was pretty damn annoying, actually. Anyway, I feel like it's time to call it a video, and the game agrees. So when we come back next time, we will chat with these folks and then see if we can travel to Vile Peaks in another time period to keep things moving. I'm Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.